Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman, number 2, Podolsky. Defenseman, number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward, number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman, number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman, number 11, Malachi Smith. Defenseman, number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward, number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward, number 16, Braden Harris. Forward, number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman, number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward, number 21, Mason Blanchard. Forward, number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward, number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie, number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie, number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward, number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward, number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward, number 88, Luke Wessel. Forward, number 91, Jonathan Zilm. Forward, number 93, Ben Spatansky.
Okay, let's go.
Good morning, Blues fans. We are live here at the Pacific Ice Rink for this matchup against the Chicago Fury. Blues had 2 games against Fury last weekend. Went 2-0. They also went 2-0 against Windy City Storm last weekend. Finish off a 10-game winning streak. Blues are going to send out Fugner centering Harris and Crowley up front. Schneider and Smith will be playing defense, as Brooks will be serving his game misconduct. Fugner lines up to take this draw, and we're ready to get things underway. Excuse us for the poor camera location. There is nowhere at this rink. Face-off is won by the Blues. Smith grabs it down on the red line, settles it, throws it in deep. Another hold at the line by him. Oh, they're going to say it came out, and that will be an offsides against the Blues. Face-off won by the Fury. They go D to D in their own zone. They're going to make a seam pass through the center. It hits off of Malachi's stick, comes all the way back. Fugner grabs it, goes up to Schneider. Schneider off the boards to Harris. Harris off the boards, tries to clear the neutral zone. That gets sent right back in deep. Smith comes away with it behind the net. He tries to go far side, hits off a Fury stick, and now Harris is in a foot race. Fury win it. They turn it over to Crowley. Crowley brings it towards the front, and it goes in the net. It looks like Crowley puts in a loose puck in front, and that puts the Blues up 1-0 here in the first shift of the game. Blues make a full line change after that goal. They're going to send out Wessel, Blanchard, Spatansky up front. Komodowski and Miniman will be on defense. So 40 seconds into the game here, Blues now lead 1-0. Spatansky lines up to take this center ice draw. It is a tie-up. Fury come in and grab it. They try to send it back to their defenseman. He sends it hard off the boards. They get it into the Blues zone. Miniman picks it up, middle of the Blues zone. He tries to clear, hits a Fury skate. Fury grab it. They're going to put it back in deep. Komodowski gets in on the forecheck. Referee drops a puck, so there was 2 pucks on the ice there for a second. Miniman shovels it up the boards. It gets picked off by Fury, and then Spatansky on a good back check takes it back. Komodowski goes right in front of his net to Miniman. Miniman right up the gut for Blanchard. Blanchard to Spatansky. Spatansky to Wessel. Wessel shoots. Good save by the goalie. Goes a mile high. Settles in the far corner. Spatansky comes away with it. He tries to go far side to Komodowski. Hits off a stick, and he's going to have to retreat to the neutral zone. He's going to skate it back in. He brings it into the Fury zone, has it knocked off to his stick, but he's able to push it in deep to the far corner. Wessel goes in, picks off that puck. He's going to skate it towards the center. He gets around the last man. He circles his own blue line. He gets hooked, and he draws a penalty. Blues are going to go to the power play. Stutzer realizes he heads to the bench. Wessel gets it back, and finally Fury able to touch as Giorgio couldn't get to that puck in time, and we get our power play. Blues finish the line change. Giorgio will be centering Zellman Boyer up front. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pairing. 14-13 left here in the first period. Blues lead 1-0 going to the power play. Stutzer getting his 5th consecutive start. Luke Scanapieko still out with a head injury. Seems to be doing better. Hope he's back in uniform soon. Tie up in the Fury zone is won by the Fury. They send it behind the net hard. Their defenseman goes to collect. He shovels it up the sideboards. Immediately, Boyer's there and knocks him off the puck. Sends it out to the point to Peterson. Peterson to Rubis. Back to Peterson. Peterson fans on his shot. Gets it back. Pushes it down deep into the corner. Boyer goes behind, breaks up the play. They send it around far side to Rubis on the sideboards. He circles and brings it back out to the Blues point. He's got room. He goes down low for Boyer. Boyer skates to the sideboard, drops it deep for Zilm. Right back to Boyer now. Boyer down low for Zilm again. Knocks off of his stick, and then it bounces in front, and we have a whistle. And it's held on to by the Fury goaltender.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
No change in personnel for the Blues. Fury send out a fresh unit. Giorgio lines up to take this draw. It is won by the Fury. They bring it out through the neutral zone. They get to the outside. Peterson skates over after Rubis pushed him out. Puck comes all the way around. Boyer tips it forward to Rubis. Rubis pass over to Zilm is all the way down into the corner. Fury clear back to the neutral zone. That's going to come all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Fury. Blues send out a fresh line. They have Fugner centering Bowers and Bauer, so we'll be rotating 3 centers, 4 sets of wings, and 3 defense today. Schneider and Smith will be the defensive pair. 32 seconds left in the Blues power play. 13-15 left here in the first period. Face off, one back to the point, or to Harris, excuse me. Harris drops it down low for, that's not Harris, who was that? That was Bauer. Bugner has it knocked off of his stick, goes all the way back into the blue zone. Schneider goes to his partner, Smith. Smith's going to skate it out far side. He hits Bugner at the red line. Bugner puts it in deep. Bowers goes into the far corner for a forecheck. Blues come away with it, and Fury able to clear. Schneider's going to retreat to his own zone and grab this. He picks it up here in the near side corner. He skates it behind the net. He drops it for Fugner. Fugner skates it behind the Blues net. He goes far side for Bauer. Bauer tips it forward for Smith. Smith brings it into the Fury zone. He gets it down low. He gets knocked off the puck. Bauer's there to help him out. He picks it up. It gets turned around in the corner. Fury push it through, and it's going to go out of play. That'll do it for the Blues' first power play. Excuse us, we're adjusting the camera height here for you. Hopefully we can get a little bit better. Face off, one back to Schneider. He goes to his partner, Smith. Smith's shot on, tipped a mile high, hits the rafters, and we're going to do it again. This time it will come to the Fury goaltender's left. No change in personnel for either team. Fugner lines up to take this draw. Ref pushes the wingers back. It is pushed to the corner. Fury come away with it. They're going to bring it around the near side boards. They fan on the pass. Bowers there knocks his man down. They're going to send it hard up the board. Schneider holds at the line. He takes a long shot. That gets through, goes just high. Malachi Smith pinches far side, puts it back in deep. They're going to send it all the way around the other way. Schneider unable to hold, skates it back to the Blues zone. He tries to hit Fugner, bounces off of his stick. Fugner takes it back behind the net. He gets tripped, no call. Puck goes to the far corner. Miniman pushes away. Malachi Smith then hits the man. Miniman grabs it back, throws it behind the net up the boards to Crowley. Crowley sends it to Harris, center of the ice. It tips off of his stick, goes into the neutral zone. And they're going to put it right back in. That's going to hit off the boards, go on net. Miniman picks it up. He takes it behind the Blues net near side. He's going to skate it out. He cuts towards the middle. He tips it forward for Crowley. Crowley brings it into the Fury zone, throws a puck towards the net. That goes into the near side far corner here. Komodowski gets at the point, takes a slap shot that hits something, deflects just wide. Crowley picks it up in the far side corner. He skates it back behind the Fury net, sends it out to Komodowski. Komodowski puts it back down low behind the net for Crowley. Crowley gets it in front for Spatansky, and Spatansky buries it. So Crowley gives it to Spatansky, and Spatansky taps it in on the back door, and that puts the Blues up 2-0 here with 11:05 left in the first. We'll continue with the same unit. That faceoff's one back to Miniman. Miniman chips it forward, picked off by the Fury. Fury send it back in. Miniman grabs it. He goes D to D to his partner. He hits Crowley's seam pass right up the center. And looks like Spatansky can't hold off as Crowley was bringing it in, and we have an offsides against the Blues. Again, no change in personnel for either team. Neutral zone face-off will be right next to the Fury bench. Spatansky lines up to take it. It is won by the Blues. Crowley gives it to Miniman. Miniman crosses a red line. He puts it in deep hard. It's going to come all the way around to the far side. Harris down the corner. Tips it around one man, then he gets hit. Puck is still held in the corner. Spatansky comes in to help him out. Crowley now comes in to tip it back in. Fury battle. Turn it over. Harris gets it to the front to Crowley. It's picked off by Fury. They're going to bring it back out to the neutral zone. They're going to put it in deep. Miniman goes in to catch it behind the net. He reverses to Komodowski here near side. Komodowski's going to go for a skate. He goes far side, tries to hit Miniman, turnover, breakaway, and what a save by Stutzer. And Max gets his glove on it and holds on to it.
Nice job, boys.
Blues send out a fresh 5-man unit. Giorgio centering Wessel and Boyer will be up front. Defensively, Rubis and Peterson steps on the ice. Face-off's a tie-up. Rubis comes in and grabs it. He tips it forward for Blanchard. It bounced off of his stick, goes all the way into the Fury zone. Fury defenseman corrals it, sends it hard behind the net, bounces off his partner's stick. Wessel's there, tries to go out to the point. That's picked off by the Fury, but they give it right back to the Blues. Wessel gets it, goes far side for Giorgio. Giorgio takes a shot, hits a skate in front, stops there, and Blanchard can't pull up and grab the puck. Fury bring it back out to the neutral zone, knocked off the stick by Rubis. Rubis hasn't been knocked off his stick, comes all the way back into the blue zone for Peterson. He goes far side for Wessel. Wessel goes far side back to Rubis. Rubis chips it around to forward on the forecheck to Blanchard. Blanchard brings it in, goes around into the corner with it. Giorgio comes to help him. It gets knocked off his stick. Fury grab it. They put it back in deep behind their own net. They're going to send it high off the glass, held at the point by midsection of Peterson. Now he battles and holds it there again. Wessel comes in, has it tipped off of his stick. Rubis grabs it. He reverses. He puts it back in deep. And Blues start a line change as they get a full fresh unit for forwards out. That's Fugner, Bauer, and Bowers jumping on the ice. Or no, I'm sorry. Zilm and Boyer with Fugner. Peterson brings out his zone, gets it to Boyer. Boyer gives it up to Fugner. Fugner brings it in, goes to the outside. He's got a little space, sends it to the front, hits off a Fury player. He picks up the loose puck, brings that near side. He hits Schneider. Schneider tries to get a shot. He gets hit. And here comes Fury back through. They bring it through the neutral zone. Good stick by Rubis, breaks that up. Then Fugner or Boyer tries to chip it forward for Zilm. Zilm comes away with it. He puts it in deep. Blues going on the forecheck now. Zilm first to the puck, battles two Fury player. Boyer goes in to help him. Loose puck picked up by Fugner, pushed towards the net and held on to by the Fury goaltender. So Fugner, Boyer, Zilm up front, Schneider, Smith on defense. Face-off is won by the Fury into the corner. Goalie sticks it aside just as Fugner was about to pick it off. Zilm grabs the loose puck on the sideboards. He gets hit. Fury able to clear to the neutral zone. They're going to bring it to the outside. Malachi Smith hits him off the puck. Loose puck picked up by them again. Wow. Get a good one-time shot on. Schneider picks up the rebound. He's going to skate down. He goes far side. He hits Boyer. Boyer brings it into their territory. He takes it down low. Reverses. Goes out to the point to Bauer. Bauer goes to Schneider in the middle. Schneider goes to Malachi Smith. And Malachi Smith shoots and good pad save by the Fury goaltender, and he holds on to it. Blues finish the line change. Spatansky and Bowers will join Bauer. Schneider and Smith will continue on defense. Face-off is one far side. Fury pick it up. They're going to bring it through the neutral zone. They chip it off the board. Schneider picks it off. He tips it around one man, hits a shim pad. Smith grabs it, puts it in off the stick of a Fury player. Blues go on the forecheck. They send it around the far side. Malachi Smith holds at the point, puts it back in deep. Fury grab it, and they try to clear to the neutral zone. Good step up by Spatansky. Knocks his man off the puck. Malachi Smith has it knocked off of his stick. Spatansky on the back check gets it. He gets hooked up. And Schneider, takes a big late hit, but knocks him off the puck just enough. Smith picks it up. He sends it far side for Bowers. Bowers gives it to Bauer. Bauer brings it into the blue zone. Shot that goes just wide as Spatansky got taken down in front. Bowers hits his man off the puck. They're going to put it in, far corner dump in here. Miniman hits his man, big shoulder, and Komodowski picks up the loose puck. He goes off the sideboards, tries to give it to Bauer. Bauer going for a change, didn't see it coming, and here come the Fury in their own zone. Long stretch pass picked off, held at the line by Spatansky. His pass is tipped out to the neutral zone. Komodowski grabs it. He's going to skate it in. He's got room, takes it to the outside, stops in the corner, tries to go to the front. Nobody there, deflects into the Far side corner to Giorgio. Giorgio battles a man. He reverses, takes it down deeper. He has it knocked off of his stick. Good pinch by Kamenowski. Holds it and puts it in deeper. Fury come away with it. They send it behind their own net. Now they go up to the sideboards, and Blues are going to go to the penalty kill. I didn't see it. Refs are now talking. And they're calling a penalty on a player who wasn't on the ice. No, 17. So Giorgio goes to the box. See if we can see what the call is.
It's a goal. This kid does a nice check, but he pays the price. Oh, yeah.
Didn't see the call. Maybe a rough. Blues send out Wessel and Blanchard up front. Kamenowski and Miniman will be the defensive killers.
Well, we are below the ice.
Penalty goes up. Minute 30 on the clock. 6:06 left here in the first period. Face-off is won by the Blues. Miniman picks up behind his net. He sends it hard around the board, sits off the skate of a Fury player, goes into their own zone. They're going to retreat and grab it. Wessel goes in on the forecheck. Fury reverse. They're going to bring it up the sideboards. They tip it to the neutral zone. They're going to bring it into the Blues territory. Miniman keeps them to the outside. They send it all the way around. Kamenowski chases. Fury get the puck, send it towards the front. Wessel grabs a rebound, chips it around defenseman. Here come the Blues, 2-on-1, shorthanded. Wessel tries to get to Blanchard, hits off a Fury stick, goes to the corner, and now they control as they look to regroup in their own zone. They send it far side, picked off by Miniman. Miniman puts it back in deep off a Fury player stick. Blues defensemen go for a change as Rubis and Peterson jump the boards. Fury control it in their own zone. They're going to take it behind their own net. Little drop pass for their waiting winger. They go far side. They connect. They tip it backwards. They have to stall and start over. They bring it in. They're going to put it in deep now. Peterson's going to be first to the puck. He sends it around hard, hits off a Fury player, goes right to Blanchard. And Blanchard's clearing attempt off of the boards, hits a Blues player in the stomach on the bench. And it looks like that was Boyer, and it dropped him to his knees. That was a stinger he wasn't expecting. Ian Bowers, ever the supportive teammate, laughing at him. That was a good chuckle. Fugner and Zilm come out up front to penalty kill. Peterson and Rubis continue. Fugner wins the draw to Rubis. Rubis sends it behind off the glass, hits a seam, goes right in front of the Blues net. Heads up play by Zilm to pick that off, and he puts it right back into the neutral zone. Fury reverse it. Rubis picks it off in his own zone. He goes far side to Fugner. Fugner just on the other side of the red line, tips it in deep. Blues now back at full strength as Giorgio returns to the bench. Boyer gets on the ice. Fury bring it out. They go far side. That's going to go all the way down, and that will be icing against the Fury. So Peterson, Rubis will continue on defense. Fugner, Boyer, Zilm will be the offensive unit. Face-off won by the Blues. They give it back to Peterson at the point. Peterson takes a shot towards the net. That's picked off by the Fury. Blues get it back to the point. Here's Peterson with room. He skates it, drops it back for Boyer. Boyer reverse on the board under heavy pressure. He puts it down low for Zilm. Zilm drops it deeper for Boyer again. Boyer tries to send it in front. Loose puck is there. Zilm with good hustle gets to it, gets a shot off, and a good save by the Fury goaltender to keep this a 2-goal game. Offensive zone face-off to the left of the Fury goaltender is won by the Blues. Out to Rubis. Rubis shot. That's deflects into the far side corner. Boyer picks it up. He reverses. He tries to get it out to Zilm. He passes through his stick. Fury grab it. They send it to the neutral zone. Picked off by Rubis. He puts it right back out. And Fury able to hold off just long enough not to be offside. Rubis picks it back up. Skates it behind the Blues net. He pulls up and stops. He's going to bring it out near side here. He skates it right up the middle. He crosses the red line. Now he brings it into the Fury's zone. He gets it knocked off his stick, but he forechecks and drops it for a Fury player. Fury bring it back out. Fugner holding the line, breaks up the exit pass, but it tips over his stick. Rubis grabs it. He goes D to D on his own blue line to Peterson. Peterson tries to bring it in. He has it knocked off of his stick, and Blues come away with it. Zilm grabs it. He puts it in deep. No Blues there as they've started a line change. Boyer deflects the pass coming out. Malachi Smith grabs it. He puts it back in deep. Blues finish the line change. Spatansky, Bowers up front. Schneider and Smith on defense. Fury bringing it in. They put it in deep. Schneider's going to catch that one behind his own net. He knocks it to the corner. He sends it up to Bowers. Bowers to Spatansky. And Spatansky's pass is off the mark to Boyer and to Bauer, and they're going to turn it right back around. Fury come away with it. Schneider knocks him to the outside. He gets the puck back as it deflects off Spatansky's stick. He hits Bowers. Bowers tries to go far side for Bauer. Again, pass deflected by the stick of a Fury player. They send it hard behind the boards. Now they hold in their own corner. Their pass is picked off by Bowers. Spatansky gets knocked down. He goes for a change. Or I'm sorry, that was Bauer that got knocked down. He goes for a change. Fury control behind their own net. And Blues start going for a change on forward now. Fury bring it back in the zone, gets knocked off their stick to the outside. And loose man in front, shot, that goes just wide. Fury controls behind the net, comes out to the side. Blanchard grabs it. He gets hit on the sideboards, knocks it forward to Smith. Smith tips it around one man. He gets it down deep. He takes a long shot. Glove save, push to the corner. He picks up his own rebound. And rebound picked up by Crowley, and Crowley buries it to the side of the net. So Crowley from Smith put the Blues up 3-0. Crowley's having himself a game. I believe that's his second goal, plus he assisted on the second goal. I think that's a point on every goal. Blues finish the line change. It'll be a new line combination. Looks like Crowley has moved to center, so we have Crowley, Blanchard, and Harris up front, Miniman and Komodowski on defense. Face-off is won by the Blues. Harris brings it into the Fury zone. He reverses, skates it backwards into the corner, has it knocked off of his stick. Blanchard goes and grabs it. It is knocked by a Fury player out of the zone, hops over Komodowski's stick. He grabs it, throws it to Miniman on his own dot. His pass to Harris hits off his stick. Komodowski grabs it. He's going to bring it all the way down into the Fury zone. He gets hit, reverses for Crowley. Crowley with space, and that's going to be another penalty against the Fury as the Blues are going to go to the power play again. And they're going to call roughing. So minute 12 left here in the first period. Blues lead 3-0. They go to a power play. And we'll continue with Crowley, Blanchard, Harris up front. Face-off is pushed to the far sideboards. Fury get there first. Good play by Blanchard. Knocks it to the corner for Harris. Harris circles and reverses. He goes out to the point to Miniman. Miniman to his partner Komodowski, far side point. Back to Miniman. Miniman to Harris on the top of the far circle. Back out to Miniman. Miniman shot deflects high of the net. Fury grab it behind. They put it to the corner. Harris picks it up. He reverses. He goes out to Miniman again. Miniman goes over to Komodowski. Komodowski makes a move around one man with space. He goes back to Harris. Harris to Miniman. Miniman slap shot fanned on. Goes right to Komodowski's stick. He puts it in deep for Crowley. Crowley gets checked off the puck, and they're able to clear to the neutral zone as it just cleared. Blanchard comes away with it. He brings it back in, drops for Harris. Harris with room, tries to give it to Blanchard, who is streaking towards the front. Gets knocked off of his stick. Miniman cuts down, comes back, grabs that, gives it to Fugner. Fugner out to Komodowski. Komodowski skates down the sideboards. He goes down low for Fugner. Fugner, with the man on him, makes a move back out towards the point. He reverses on the sideboards, sends it far side. Fury picked that up, and that's going to do it for the first period. Blues lead 3-0. We'll start the second period with a 17-second power play, and we'll be back shortly to get that period underway. And we are ready to get this one underway. Blues will continue with Fugner, Wessel, and Zilm up front. Peterson and Rubis, the defensive pair. Fury win the draw. They bring it back into their own zone. Puck is sent towards the neutral zone, held in by Peterson. Finally, Fury able to try to clear again. It's picked off by Peterson again. He brings it down deep into the corner, reverses. He sends it out to the point to a covering Wessel. Wessel far side hits Fugner. Fury back at full strength. Zilm gets it from Fugner. Fugner to Wessel. Wessel can't get the shot off, circles. He brings it back towards the center, pushes it through the skates of a Fury player on the sideboards, shakes off the hit. He goes down battling for the puck. Fury grab it. They send it back behind the net, held in by Peterson again. Now the puck is battled for in the corner by Fugner. He wins it. He skates out the sideboards, drops it for Peterson. Peterson tries to go to the front to Wessel, has it knocked right back to the corner. And their clearing attempt is picked off by Fugner at the line. Fugner to Rubis. Rubis shot on, saved by the Fury goaltender. Bounces out to the point, pushed in deep by Peterson again. Fugner in on the forecheck. Zilm on the forecheck. Fugner holds it in the corner. Zilm now battles for it. Wessel comes away with it. He pushes it behind the net. Fury grab it. They go over the glass, and that will be out of play here with 14:43 left in the third period. Blues will have an offensive zone face-off. They send out Boyer, Bauer, Spatansky up front. Defensively, we have Schneider and Smith. We must have another player out because we're rotating a wing now, too. I'm not sure who it is. We'll see if we can figure it out as we go here. Face-off is won by the Fury. They clear up to the zone. Schneider gloves it and holds it. He takes a shot from the point, patted into the corner. Bauer gets there first, puts it behind the net for Boyer. Boyer skates it up the sideboards. He reverses it for Smith. Smith turns, grabs, puts it in deep. Spatansky goes in on the forecheck. He shakes off the hit, gets it to Bauer. Bauer now is battling two players in the corner. Spatansky goes to help him. They clear it up towards the point. Boyer grabs it, puts it down low for Bauer. Bauer reverses in the near side corner here. He puts it in deep, nobody there for the Blues. Malachi Smith pinches far side. He sends it towards the net, deflects just wide. Schneider pinches far side, puts it down low for Bauer. Bauer skates it over, sends it to Smith. Smith shot, tipped by Spatansky, doesn't get to the net. Spatansky picks up the puck, he gets hit. And here come the Fury back to the neutral zone. Good back check by Bauer, breaks that up. Smith gives it right back to him. They put it in deep. Spatansky goes in on the forecheck. They try to go far side, held on the sideboards by Boyer. He gloves it to himself. He reverses in the corner. Blues in the process of a line change as Harris now on the ice. Fury grab it. They try clearing. Schneider holds it there. And Fury player gets a break. Schneider keeps him clear, and he takes a penalty in doing it as he's going to go to the box. That looked like a pretty clean stick on puck play, but it's a weird angle we got down here. Ref disagreed. So Schneider goes to the box. Minor penalty for, let's see what he calls. And they're going to say a hold. It's pretty hard to do that with two hands on your stick. I'm impressed. Blues send out Wessel and Spatansky up front. Miniman Komodowski will be the defensive kill unit. Defensive zone face-off comes to the right of Stutzer. It is won by the Fury. They send it out to the point. They skate it, take a shot. That is picked off in front. Clearing attempt is then picked off by the Fury. They put it back in deep. Miniman grabs it. He goes high off the boards, clears it all the way out. That's going to come down to the dot here in the Fury zone. They reverse it. They go D to D behind the net. Wessel knocks his man down. That's a bad call, but he's going to go to the box too, as Blues are going to have to kill a 5-on-3 here. And another not great call. I don't think these refs know that this is check hockey here. They've called a couple tick-tacky ones on Fury, now a couple on the Blues to even it up. But it is full contact, last time I checked. So we'll see how that continues. So Blues go to 5-on-3. Giorgio steps on the ice. He's going to cover the forward position. Miniman and Komodowski will continue on defense. Puck is tied up. Fury finally grab it. They send it back into their own zone. Giorgio does just enough to keep them honest as we're down 2 men. Fury grab it. They go far side. That's out of the reach. Picked off by Komodowski. He's going to skate it back into his own zone and waste some time here. Brings it out near side. He flips it up down into the Fury zone. Fury grab it. They go D to D just inside their line. They're going to bring it out far side. They reverse it back to the center. Now they're going to bring it in near side. Giorgio knocks him off the puck, then takes it away. And here comes Giorgio one-on-one, shorthanded. And he's just going to pull up and waste some more time. He sends it out to the point to Miniman. Miniman shot. And they're going to say that Miniman was unable to hold, and it was offsides. 17 seconds left here in the Blues' first minor penalty against Schneider. 46 seconds left in the Wessel penalty. Blues send out Spatansky up front, Peterson and Rubis on defense. Face off won by the Fury into their own zone. They go D to D at the top of the circles. They're going to bring it out near side on the sideboards. They bring it in, pull up to the blue line. They send it to the defensive partner far side. Try to get to the front. Loose puck, pad save. Loose puck again, shot towards the net. Another save by Stutzer. Rubis able to grab the puck. He sends up to the sideboard. Spatansky battles a man. He gets tripped up. No call there. That's probably the most egregious penalty we've seen, and no call. Fury grab it. They send it behind their own net. 13 seconds left until the Blues are back at full strength. Blanchard hassles his man all the way back into the zone. And, wow, another probable trip that they missed there. So one against Fury, one against the Blues. Guess that's a makeup for not calling the one down here against Wessel. Or Spatansky, sorry. Blues back to full strength now. Rubis sends up the sideboard. Zach gets picked off. Fury grab it. They're passed to the point, picked off by Wessel. He's going to bring it back in. He takes it to the outside. He's got Blanchard with him. Rubis with him. Good move by Wessel. Breaks up the play. Loose puck picked up by Peterson. Slap shot deflects right into the glass in front of us. Has us all jump a little bit there. And we have an offsides against the Fury. That was a rocket of a shot from the point and deflect right at the glass in front of our faces. Blues finish the line change. They send out Schneider and Smith on defense. Bauer, Crowley, and Bowers on offense. Face off one into the blue zone. Smith picks it up. He goes to his partner Schneider. Schneider quickly up to Bowers. Bowers tries to hit Crowley. Crowley gets it off a Fury player stick. He's to the outside. Shot. That's on. Loose puck in front. Bowers grabs it, tries to do a spinorama. Goes all the way out to the point. Slap shot by Malachi Smith is held on to. And the Blues bench immediately giving him crap for that muffin he just threw at the net. Just shaking his head. No change in personnel for the Blues. Crowley, Bowers, Bauer up front. Schneider, Smith on defense. Still trying to figure out who's not getting on the ice. Face off, one back to Smith. Smith takes a shot, loose puck in front. Crowley can't get enough stick on it to put it in. Being battled for behind the net. Bowers knocks off his man's stick. Fury able to clear. They bring it through the neutral zone. They're going to take it to the outside. Drop pass. They take it to the center now. Loose man. Schneider knocks it to the outside. He then picks up the loose puck. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He brings it around. He has room. He reverses. He gets tripped. No call. He sends it out to the point to Malachi Smith. Malachi Smith sends it towards the front. Shin pad save. Crowley picks it up, going for the Hattie. It goes just over the net off a deflection. Bowers sends it up the boards for Smith. Good hold at the point there. He sends it down low for Bowers. Bowers has it knocked off of his stick. They send it out. Bowers picks it up. He's got room. He sends it towards the front. Crowley, another shot, goes just wide of the near side post. Battled for in the near side corner by Bowers. It goes all the way out to the point to Smith. He takes a long shot. That goes just wide. Crowley now reverses. He goes over far side for Smith. Smith's shot on, loose puck in front. And player dumps Bowers on top of his own goalie, and Fury finally able to clear after a lot of pressure there. If I was that goalie, I'd be having words with that defenseman when we get a stoppage in play. Pass sent forward for Harris. He's on a semi-break. Shot and goal by Harris. So Harris puts the Blues up 4-0. 9:11 left here in the second period. I think that was Harris for Minutemen. Blues will continue with Fugner, Blanchard, Harris up front. Defensively, we have Minutemen and Komodowski. Danny, any word on a hurt player here? Do we know? I feel like our lines are not 4 sets of wings. Blues win the faceoff. They put it in deep. Unfortunately, I guess he was on the other side of the red line, and that will be an icing against the Blues. Danny does not know of a player missing. We might just be doing some different line combinations, but I feel like I don't know what's going on with the lines. Fugner wins the draw to Minutemen. Minutemen tips it up to Harris, and here comes Harris on a one-on-one. He's got Blanchard. Takes it to the outside, tries to make a backhand pass. It hits off a Fury player's stick. Fugner knocks it out to Komodowski. Komodowski brings it in. His shot deflects a mile high, goes to the far corner. Harris settles it. He reverses into the corner, tries to get it to the front to Komodowski. Komodowski gets a backhand shot off. That's deflected just wide. Fugner hits his man. Loose puck sits there. Minutemen, who is that? That is Blanchard battles for it. Puck goes in deep. Fury send it behind their own net. Harris goes in on the forecheck. Pass by Fury, picked off by Blanchard. Blanchard shot. That goes high. It's going to go all the way into the neutral zone. Komodowski has to retreat to grab the puck. He reverses. He's going to bring it right back out near side here. Crosses the blue line. Crosses into their zone. He chips it around the last man. Boyer gets in on the forecheck. He battles behind the net. Dilm comes on to help him out. They reverse the puck behind the net. Giorgio causes a turnover as they pass it right to Minutemen. Minutemen has it knocked off of his stick. Boyer grabs it. He's going to bring it in with speed near side. Here he comes to the outside. Shot. That's on. Good save by the Fury goaltender, and he's going to hold on to that as oh boy. Spatansky zone Boyer up front. Boyer wins that faceoff is won, goes out to the point to Rubis. Rubis shot, that's blocked. Spatansky gets mugged in the corner, trying to battle for the puck. Boyer helps him out. Boyer forechecks and gets the puck loose. He gets held up. He gets around, gets slashed. And they're going to call a penalty against the Blues. Is that us? I think they're going to send Zome for a high stick, it looked like. Don't worry about the hold, the trip, or the hook, but we got the high stick on the other side of the ice, apparently. So Blues go back to the penalty kill with 7:31 left here in the second period, up by 4. Blues will continue with Boyer and Spatansky up front. Peterson and Rubis will be the defensive pair.
So they can pass it on. Just guys.
Face off won by the Blues. Rubis pulls it back in and gets taken off of his stick. Fury now have it in the corner. They're going to send it out to the point. Spatansky goes out. They send it near side, man wide open. Shot pad saved by Stutzer's pushed to the corner. They grab it. They put it back in deep behind the Blues net. They try to go out front. That's picked off by Peterson. Peterson's going to skate it through the neutral zone, crosses the red line, brings it into their territory. Takes a shot. That goes harmlessly to the near side corner. Boyer grabs it. He tries to go far side, gets it to Spatansky off a stick of a Fury player. Spatansky makes a move, gets around one man. Good shin pad hold by Boyer, puts it back into the near side corner here, and they're going to bring it out far side. Knocked off their stick by Boyer. They reclaim the puck. They're going to skate it back behind their own net. He's going to skate it out to the far side now. And now they're going to pass it around. Picked off by Spatansky. Spatansky to the outside. He's got room. Oh, and it has it knocked just off of his stick right at the end. He still controls in the corners. He's going to burn some more of this penalty kill time left as there's 25 seconds left. Fury come away with it. They go far side. They're going to skate it out. Spatansky, who is still getting up, was able to break up their zone exit. They go far side. That's picked off by Spatansky. Spatansky tries chipping it around the last man. Fury grab it. They put it in. Glove down by Rubis. And Rubis held his hand on the puck, and they're going to blow a whistle on that. So it's going to go all the way down into the Blues zone. We'll have a face-off to Stutzer's right. Schneider and Smith will be the defensive pair. Wessel and Fugner will be the offensive pair. The minor penalty to Zilm gets over in 5 seconds. 6:07 left here in the second period. Face-off is won by the Blues. Smith sends it around for Schneider. Schneider sends it around, and that's going to go all the way down, and that will be icing. Blues penalty has expired. So Blanchard will join Wessel and Fugner up front. Schneider and Smith on defense. Face-off, won by the Fury out to the point. They put it down to the sideboards. They put it in deep behind the Blues net. Schneider tips it behind his back to Fugner. Fugner to Wessel. Wessel reverses back behind the Blues net, has a knock off of his stick. Schneider comes in, picks that up. He reverses. He takes it back behind the net, goes hard around the boards to Wessel. Wessel tips it to Smith. Smith up to Blanchard. Good breakout there as Blues come in with speed. Blanchard blows a tire. Puck goes right to Smith, though. He puts it down low for Fugner. Fugner battles a man. Blanchard comes in to help him out. Fugner comes away with it. Fugner goes far side for Schneider. Schneider shot. That goes just wide. Rebound comes out near side. Fury whip on the pass. Smith grabs it. His shot blocked into the corner. Picked up by Fugner. Fugner skates it behind the net. Gives it to Wessel. Wessel tries to go the front to Blanchard. Gets it to Fugner. And picked off by Fury as they're going to bring it out through the neutral zone. Schneider steps up on his own blue line. Sends it to his partner Smith. Smith far side hits Fugner. Fugner tips it in deep into the corner. He goes to get it. He gets hit. Holds up the puck in the corner. Blanchard goes to help him out. Blues change their defensive unit. Miniman and Komodowski on the ice. Now Wessel hits his man as the puck squirts loose. Blanchard puts it back down low for Wessel. Wessel reverses. He skates it out now as he finally gets some room. He tries to go far side for Miniman. That's picked off, and Fury bring it back in one-on-one as both Blues defensemen were able to get back. Good hit by Blanchard, breaks up the entry pass there. Wessel now battles on the sideboards. Fury push it back in deep. Miniman first the puck, takes it behind the Blues net. He's going to skate it around near side. He hits it right up the middle to to Crowley, who's fresh on the ice. Crowley brings it to the outside. He takes it behind the Fury net. He sends it out to the point to Komodowski. Hits off of his stick, goes all the way down. Stutzer's going to settle it in the corner for Como. Como skates it behind the net. He reverses back behind the net for Miniman. Miniman off the boards hits Crowley. Crowley's going to bring it to the neutral zone. He brings it in, takes it to the outside, gets knocked off his stick into the corner. He reverses. He's got 2 men on him. Bauer comes in to help him out. Bauer's there with the big stick trying to pull it out. Bowers grabs it. He sends it out to the point to Komodowski. Komodowski skates the line as the puck rolls. Sends a shot towards the net. That's deflected harmlessly to the sideboards. Bowers has it. He skates it behind the net. And he's going to reverse here near side. Takes it back behind the net. Reverses one more time. And then he's going to send it around hard to the far point to Komodowski. Komodowski has it knocked off of his stick. Now he has to battle for it. Bauer goes in to help him. Bowers comes away with it. He gives it to Crowley. Crowley shoots, and looks like we're going to have some penalties called here. Not sure who or what, but Komodowski was in there. Looks like it will be coincidental penalties. Komodowski and number 8 for the Fury go in for holding penalties. I think they were trying to give each other a hug, and they're going to go sit in the box and think about that hug. Crowley lines up. He's got Bauer and Bowers with him. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pair. Offensive zone faceoff comes to the right of the Fury goaltender, who has been under some pretty intense pressure this game, but has kept it close. A couple really good saves. And did they put another Fury player in the box or a different one? Oh, no. Blues are going to the power play, so it looks like Fury got an extra one there. So it's going to be 5-on-4. Blues win the draw. They send it out to Peterson. Peterson to Rubis, far side point. Shot. That's deflected. Goes all the way out to the point. Peterson grabs it. He reverses around a man, puts it down low for Bowers. Bowers brings it behind the net. He battles. He has it knocked off of his stick. Crowley tips it right back to him. They give it to Bauer. Bauer takes a shot. That can't get a lot on it. Gets on net. Saved by Fury goaltender again. Blues and Fury now battle. They put it behind the net. Bowers gets it to Crowley. Crowley takes a hit, holds it on the sideboards. He kicks the puck to Rubis. Rubis down low for Crowley. Crowley has it on the sideboards, goes back out to Rubis. Rubis back to Crowley, top of the near side circle. Back out to Rubis again. Shot on. Deflected just wide off the skate of Bowers. Peterson grabs it. He goes around. Nobody there for the Blues as Crowley gets there. He sends it out to Rubis. Rubis skates the line with it. He goes back to Crowley. Crowley with room. Shot. That deflects off the stick, and that's going to go out of play. Blues make a line change. 35 seconds left in the power play. Out comes the Spatansky, Zilm, Boyer line up front. Defensively, we'll have Schneider and Smith. Offensive zone faceoff comes to the left of the Fury goaltender. Ref puts him back. Wingers keep face-off, held at the line by Schneider. He puts it in deep for Zilm. Zilm makes a move around one man. He gets hit. Spatansky sends it down low for Boyer. Boyer goes over to Schneider. Schneider with room down to Smith. Smith back to Schneider. Schneider back to Smith. Down low for Spatansky. Has it knocked off of his stick. Spatansky uses his head to hold it in. Gets the puck to Boyer. Boyer down low for Spatansky. Spatansky down low for Zilm now. Zilm sends it back out to Boyer. Boyer to Schneider. Schneider has a knock off of his stick. He sends it over to Smith. Smith puts it in deep just in time as Zilm was retreating. Boyer picks up in the near side corner, puts it deep for Zilm. Zilm battles. Boyer comes to help him as two Fury player converge. They get it out to the point. Schneider holds, tips it to Smith. Smith back to Schneider. Schneider shot. That's on. Pad save. Loose puck in front. Rebound picked up by Spatansky, and that's a goal. So we will have Spatansky from Schneider and Boyer. Good pass by Boyer to the point. Shot on by Schneider. Rebound picked up by Spatansky. And he puts it in to put the Blues up by 5. 1:06 left here in the second period. Blues up by 4. Blues make a line change. Fugner centering Harris and Blanchard will be up front. Defensively, we have Komodowski and Miniman. Faceoff is tied up by Fugner. Harris comes in and grabs it. He tips it over to Blanchard. Blanchard brings it into the outside. He gets hooked, but is able to push it in deep. Fugner's going to go into the far corner. He hits his man. Loose puck picked up by Harris. It is sent to the front of the net, and the Fury goaltender is going to hold on to it. Offensive zone face-off. The Fury goaltender's right is a tie-up again, and Fury unable to clear, held at the point by Komodowski. His shot is picked off and heads up. Here comes Fury. Semi-break in. Long shot, pad save. Nobody in front. Blanchard picks it up. He tips it forward for Harris. Harris tips it into the zone, and Fury are going to pick it up in the corner. They go hard behind their net, whiff on it. Harris grabs it. His pass to Fugner. Fugner didn't see it coming. They try to clear to the neutral zone, and that is offsides against the Blues as Miniman turns and fires it back in. .22 seconds left here in the second period. Face-off, tied up at center ice, picked up by the Blues. Komodowski gets it from Miniman. He's going to bring it in far side on the point. Skates it down low. Gets to the outside, puts a shot on, and Komodowski 5-holes it. And that's going to be a 6-goal lead with 9.8 seconds left. And Komodowski got put down hard there at the end, and his head hit the ice. And he's something funky happened there as he went down hard right in front of the goal net. I don't know if he was taken down or if he just went down at a weird angle, but I didn't see anything that, maybe a little stick in the skates or something, but Komodowski went down hard. I think the Blues think that's the end of the period. They need to send a line out. Checking on their teammate on the bench as he struggled to get up after he scored, and then once he did get up, went back down again on his way to the bench. His skates. Fury parent asked what he fell on. We all agree. We think it might have been his skates. Yeah, he went down awkwardly. Puck goes into the corner, hit by Crowley, and that will do it for the second period. Blues lead 6-0. We'll be back for the third here shortly. And we are ready to get the third underway. 16 minutes back on the clock. We'll see if they decide to run it. The rule is inconsistently applied, it seems. Some games go to running clocks, some do not. Crowley, Bauer, Bowers will be up front. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by the Blues. They get it back to Rubis. Rubis tips it around to Bauer. Bauer puts it in deep. Fury goalie tries to settle it behind the net. His defenseman beats him to it. He sends it to the near side corner. They're going to put it right back behind the net. They send it up the sideboards. That deflects off their man. Peterson picks up the loose puck. Slap shots wobbling. Goes into the far side corner. Fury going to bring it out now. They get it far side. They're going to cross the red line. Now they bring it into the Blues territory. Peterson knocks him off the puck. It goes into the corner. Bowers on a back check. Hit by Crowley as Blues have multiple players battling behind the net. Fury come away with it. Loose man in front. Good heads-up save by Stutzer as he was able to fend that one off. Comes out to the near sideboards here. Peterson picks it up after Crowley knocks it off a player's stick. Peterson's going to skate it out. His pass picked off, goes right to Rubis, though, as they can't control. Rubis brings it back behind the Blues net. He's going to reverse behind the net again for Peterson. Peterson up the sideboards. His pass to Bowers deflected. Picks it back up. Rubis picks it up himself. He tries to put it in deep. Gets knocked off his stick by a Fury player. And then Fury take it right back from him. They bring it in. Picked off by Peterson. Peterson sends it to Rubis. Rubis hits Zilm on a seam pass. Zilm to Giorgio. Giorgio's shot. That's a good save by the Fury goaltender. Rebound on again. Another quick save by the Fury goalie. They take it behind the net now. Boyer knocks it down, sends it out to the point to Smith. Smith, long shot. That deflects just wide of the net. Zilm picks it up. He's going to reverse down low for Giorgio. Giorgio takes it behind the net. He brings it out near side, drops it for Boyer. Boyer to Zilm. Zilm shot. That's just wide. Clearing attempt is knocked down by Giorgio. They go out to Smith. Smith over to Schneider. Schneider settles the puck as it bounces. He puts it in front, tries to hit Boyer. That puck is knocked to the far side corner, and Fury able to clear. Zilm picks it up. He goes off the boards to Giorgio. Giorgio hits Schneider far side, and that's going to tip out of play off a Schneider stick. 13:55 left here in the third. Blues finish the forward line change as they send out Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard. Smith and Schneider continue on defense. Neutral zone faceoff is won by Spatansky to Schneider. Schneider to Smith. Smith has a bounce on him. He sends it up the sideboards just out of reach of Blanchard. Their pass D to D goes into their own corner. They're going to grab it, send it behind their net now. They stop, pull up, bring it back near side. Good pass. Then they send it far side. Pass off the boards is picked off. Long shot on net, gloved down by Stutzer. He drops it for Schneider. Schneider's going to skate it out near side. He reverses. He sends it over to Smith. Smith's going to pick it up off the boards. He goes up the boards to Blanchard. Blanchard with room brings it in. Takes it down low. He gets it knocked off of his stick. He keeps battling. Gets it to Wessel. Wessel out to the point to Komodowski. Komodowski long shot. And that is blockered into the corner by the Fury goaltender. Defenseman picks it up, skates it behind the net. He sends it far side. It's now battled for by, who is that, Miniman? Yep, Miniman, and he knocks it out to Blanchard. Blanchard, long shot. That deflects off a stick, goes high. Spatansky grabs a loose puck in front. He tries to go out to Blanchard, and it goes just past his stick. And here comes Stutzer to settle it for Miniman. Miniman holds it behind the Blues net as he waits for the Blues to regroup here. He's going to bring it out far side. He skates it towards the middle. He's going to bring it out near. There he goes, up to Wessel. Wessel brings it into the zone. He sends it to Spatansky. Spatansky is absolutely leveled. And the Blues now battling for it as Fury send it all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Fury. Blues finish the line change. They send out Fugner, Harris, and Crowley up front. Peterson and Rubis will be the defensive pairing. Stutzer's making snow angels in his crease down here. Fury win that face-off. clearing attempt is picked off by Harris, and he takes a quick shot that hits off the crossbar. Fury grab it. They send it back to the Blues zone. Good hustle by Rubus, breaks that up. They send it forward to Crowley. Crowley drops it for Fugner. Fugner tries to hit it around a man as he had heavy pressure on him. Fury come away with it. They reverse in their own corner. They're going to go D to D. They're going to bring it through the neutral zone now. They bring it into the Blues zone, and that is offsides as number 15 skated into the zone. No change in personnel for the Blues with 11:51 left in the third period. Fugner lines up to take this neutral zone faceoff. It is won by the Fury. They're going to turn and rifle it in. Stutzer settles behind the net for Peterson. Peterson back to his partner, Rubus. Rubus flips it a mile high into the neutral zone. Harris picks up the loose puck. He's got space. He takes a shot. That's on. Loose puck in front as the Fury goaltender made a heads-up save there. Fury come away with it, bring it back to the neutral zone. Fugner breaks up the entry. Rubus grabs the puck. He pushes it back to the neutral zone. Here comes Bauer now as he's got room. He tries to get to Bowers, does so finally back to Rubus. Rubus shot, that's picked off. And good hold at the line by Peterson as he had to hustle to get over there and get it. Bauer on a big reverse hit knocks his man down. That's the guy that likes to try to hit people behind plays. Blues grab it. They put it back in deep. And Fury clear all the way back to the Blue zone. Rubus picks it up in his own zone. He's going to bring it out. He tips it forward for Giorgio. Giorgio brings it into the Fury zone, takes it wide, tries to bring it towards the front, has it knocked off of his stick, and they reverse back into their own net. Giorgio goes in on the forecheck there. They grab it, send it back behind the net. Schneider's going to pinch near side. He holds on the sideboards. He's got Bauer helping him out. Loose puck is picked up by a Fury player. They bring it through the neutral zone, and Schneider, on a good back check, knocks it off of his stick. Loose puck is there. Schneider picks it up again. He's going to skate it out. He hits Bauer. Bauer brings it in. He's got space. He circles, reverses. He goes to the far point to Smith. Smith sends it towards the corner, picked off by Bauer. Bauer takes a shot, and that's going to hit the netting, and that'll be a stoppage with 10:15 left here in the third period. No change in personnel. Giorgio lines up, take this face off. It is one back to Smith. Smith over to Schneider. Schneider shot tipped on by, I think that was Bauer. Good tip there. Better save by the Fury goaltender as he tipped it right towards the 5-hole and he dropped and covered. Good save. Giorgio lines up to take it again, this time from the right of the Fury goaltender. It is a tie-up. Fury win it, but it's held at the line by Smith. Smith sends it in deep. That's behind the net for Bowers. Bauer tips it forward to Bauer. Loose puck is now skated towards the net to Bauer, and Bauer, with a nifty little move, skating behind the net, used a stick to swing it in front, and Bauer buries it, with the Blues up by 7, 9:53 left here in the third period. Blues change defense. They will send out Komodowski and Miniman.
They're going to have a pretty good chance of scoring.
Giorgio lines up to take this draw. He's got Bauer and Bowers with him. Miniman, Komodowski on defense. He wins it back to Komodowski. Komodowski goes to Miniman. Miniman's going to skate it to the neutral zone. He pulls up and reverses as his lane's all closed up. He gives it to Komodowski. Komodowski to Bowers. Bowers puts it in deep behind the Fury net. Comes out to the far side corner. Giorgio grabs it. He goes to Bauer. Bauer back to Giorgio. Giorgio squirts it behind the net for Bauer. Bauer battles in the corner. He knocks his man down. Giorgio comes in, grabs the puck. He goes out to the point to Miniman. Miniman steps, takes a shot, pad save, goes near side corner. Komodowski pinches down, holds it there. Blues start a line change. Zilm fresh on the ice, covers the point. Giorgio gets it to Bowers. Bowers shot, that's blocked in front. That's a stinger. And heads up, here come the Fury as Stutzer comes out to play it. He plays it off the boards. Good play by him. As Fury player, we're going to get to that and have a semi-break. goes all the way back into the Fury zone. Giorgio battles on the sideboards. Zilm goes to help him out. He gets knocked down, comes all the way out, and Como didn't realize Zilm was still in the zone and takes it in off sides. And we are now to a running clock. So 8:35 and counting left in this third period. Blues lead 7-0. Face-off won by the Blues. They go D to D to Rubis. Rubis crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. That is going well wide of the Fury net, but he's going to grab it with his glove and give the Blues an offensive zone face-off to his left with 8:07 and counting here in the third period. Fake out on the drop as the back ref blew his whistle. Spatansky lines up. He wins this draw back to Rubis. Rubis sends a shot towards the net. Loose puck in front. Spatansky can't get a stick on it. He's going to now battle in the corner for it. Fury come away with it. They're going to bring it out the near side boards. They tip it around. Peterson heads up 3-on-1 for the Fury as they go far side. Try to send it back. That goes all the way to the near side boards. They get it out to the point. Long shot. That's blocked by Boyer. Comes back out to the point. They shoot it back into the corner. They try tipping it to the front of the net. Peterson there sends it to Spatansky. Spatansky to Boyer. Boyer to Rubis. And here come the Blues as Zome pulls up just as they recover. Spatansky grabs a loose puck. Wow, what a great sliding save by the Fury goaltender again. Fury's goaltender has been under immense pressure today, and he has made some really, really good saves. Blues send out Smith and Schneider to join the Spatansky, Boyer, and Zome pairing up front. Face-off is won back to Schneider. It bounces through his stick. He's going to pick it up in his own zone. He goes to his partner, Smith. Smith up the boards, far side for Zome. Zome tries to tip it around for Boyer. It gets picked off. Puck squirts back out to Schneider. He's going to bring it into his own zone. He hits Smith. Smith's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He crosses the red line. Now he crosses into their zone. Drop pass for Zome. Back down deep for Smith. Smith to the front. And loose puck sits there. Malachi Smith grabs it. His shot block. Boyer grabs it. His shot hits a post, goes wide. And Fury finally able to clear, and they're going to send it all the way down. That'll be an ice. Wow, all kinds of opportunities there. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. They have Fugner, Wessel, Blanchard up front, Schneider, and Smith on defense. Face-off is a tie-up, battled for, and Blanchard comes away with it. He sends it to the front, tries to hit Wessel. It goes all the way out. Schneider pinches in near side. He puts it in deep for Fugner. Fugner sends it behind the net for Wessel. Wessel now battles for it with a couple men. Blanchard grabs it, drops it behind his back to Wessel again. Wessel now has it knocked off of his stick. They're going to go far side. Good pinch by Smith as he made a good pinch, but then it trickled off of his stick. Fury controlling their own zone. They clear to the neutral zone. Schneider picks it up. He sends it right back up the boards to Wessel. Wessel tips it forward to Fugner. Knocked off of his stick. Shot by Malachi Smith off the post, sitting in front. No Blues players can get to it. And now the battle in the sideboards for it as Fury come away with it. They're going to skate it out of their own zone. They cross into the neutral zone. They're going to get it in deep. Stutzer was thinking about settling it, but he backs out as Smith was there. Smith goes up to Blanchard, and then he goes for a line change. Blanchard brings it in. He drops it for Fugner. Fugner to the outside, back in front now. Oh, what a good one-handed pass. And picked off. They send it back out to Miniman now. Miniman's going to bring it in near side. He takes it down low into the corner. He sends it out to Blanchard. Blanchard out to Komodowski. Komodowski tries to hit Wessel down low. That's picked off, and here comes the Fury back into the Blues zone. Good step up by Miniman. Holds the puck on the sideboards. Crowley there pushes it forward. They're going to battle. Get it over to Komodowski. Komodowski skates it through the neutral zone. He goes to Crowley up the center. Crowley tips it around towards the corner. Shot, pad, save. Rebound not connected on by Komodowski as Crowley then comes away with it. He goes down low for Giorgio. Giorgio shot, another save. Rebound, loose puck in front. And who is that? Giorgio gets put down hard. Fury grab it. They clear to the neutral zone as Miniman tried to glove it down and couldn't hang it on the line. He gets it right back from Komodowski. Miniman takes it down low into the corner. Drop pass for Giorgio. Giorgio sends it to the front. Miniman picks it up. Loose puck in front. That goes just wide. Harris sends it out to the point to Crowley. Crowley reverses on the boards. He takes it down low. It gets knocked off of his stick. Miniman has his pass picked off and heads up. Here's another semi-break. Good back check by Komodowski as he breaks that up. And then he's going to take it right back out. He chips it forward for Harris. Harris going to bring it in. He pulls up as he's waiting for reinforcements. Blues start a line change. And puck's finally won by the Fury as they put it back into the blue zone. Peterson grabs it, stops in his own corner. He sends it back to Rubis, his partner. Rubis up the boards, has it tipped. Giorgio picks it up, loose puck, pushed to the front of the net. Peterson grabs it, he gets it to Harris. Harris has it knocked off of his stick. They put it right in front. And good play by the Blues, but a better play by the Fury. Picked up. Oh, shot goes just wide as the Blues turn it over again. Here comes Giorgio. He gives it to Bauer. Bauer brings it in. He takes it to the outside. Gets knocked off of his stick. Fury going to bring it right back into the neutral zone. And it's held up there on the line. Fury going to bring it in. They drop it in deep. Peterson goes to get it, the near side corner. He sends it harder on the boards. Picked off by the Fury again. Spatansky fresh on the ice, chips it around the defenseman. Wow, what a great behind-the-back hold by the defenseman to put that back in deep. Rubis going to retreat to grab that. He sends it hard up the board. That's picked off. Spatansky slides over and disrupts that play. Good kick in by Fury there again. Man, that's a couple good plays by that defenseman this shift as he's held a couple good times. Finally, Blues able to clear. They get it back to the neutral zone. Peterson picks up the loose puck. He's going to skate it out now. He skates it through the neutral zone. He brings it in, has it knocked off of his stick. Heads up. Here come the Fury. 3-on-1 back into the blue zone. Take it to the outside. Pass towards the front's picked off. Now it settles on the sideboards. They reverse. They go top of the near side circle. Long shot blocked by Bowers. They pick it back up again, take it towards the point. They try to send it to the far side of the post. Nobody there. Picked up by Rubis behind the net. Rubis chips it forward for, I believe that's Zilm. Zilm has it knocked off of his stick. And their pass back in is picked off by Peterson. And here come the Fury right back in, knocked off of their sticks. Spatansky picks up the loose puck. And Blues battle down in the corner. They send it out to the post. Smith grabs a loose puck and shot on, and that's held on to for a save. And we've got 38 seconds in rolling time as this game will most likely end with a 7-0 win for the Blues unless they score a quick one here. Smith and Schneider on defense. Fugner, Zilm, Boyer on forward. Face-off sent out to the front. Good hold by Schneider. Fugner picks up the loose puck, reverses it back to Smith. Smith skates across the red line. Now he brings it into the Fury territory. Takes it to the outside. He reverses in the corner. 5 seconds left. Boyer grabs it. Shot. That gets deflected to the corner, and that's going to do it. Blues win 7-0 here in Game 1 of this 2-game set versus the Fury this weekend. We will be back tomorrow at 10:20 here at Pacific. Until then, we'll see ya.